If Ethan sees that fax, it's all over. He'll never forgive me. I will lose him forever. My life will be destroyed.
And yours isn't the only life that will be destroyed. Ethan will be furious with Julian, and he might kill him and spend the rest of his life in prison.
Oh, no, Mama. We have to do something. We can't let him see that fax.
Everything's gonna be okay, Mother. I'm here. Theresa's here, too.
I can't let you do this to me. I won't let you do this!
What do you think you're doing?
I won't let you take Ethan away from me. I am not gonna let you do it.
No, Theresa, don't! Stop it, Theresa! Stop it! Stop it!
I am going to sign the annulment papers. And I'm going to find Ethan, and we are going to elope. And you won't even be able to get out of this room.
But, Theresa, look. Mother's heart rate is going up. She's obviously happy that you're here. See, I knew you two would work things out.
Theresa, you are in deep trouble here, Mija. Things have gotten completely out of control. For you to go after Ivy that way, what were you thinking?
I was desperate.
You destroyed her wheelchair. I found Ivy crawling her way to the stairs.
Mama, she had a copy of Mr. Crane's and my marriage license. She was going to tell Ethan everything. I couldn't let that happen. I had to stop her.
The only thing you've done is postpone the inevitable. Now Ivy's going to be even more upset with you, and when she tells Ethan, he'll go crazy.
But I had no choice, don't you see?
No, Theresa. What I see is Ivy lying unconscious in a hospital bed.
Oh, Mama, I didn't touch her, only her wheelchair. I would never hurt her. I swear it, I was trying to protect myself. Mama, she was going to ruin my life.
She'll do it anyway, Theresa. She will do it.
No, I won't let that happen. I will find a way to get that fax out of her hand before Ethan sees it.
What difference does that make, Mija? She still knows that you're married to Julian, and when she wakes up, she'll tell Ethan. There's nothing you can do to stop that.
Theresa.
Theresa, why bother to get the fax? Ivy will only tell Ethan the moment she wakes up.
Yes. But that might not happen for days. Mama, weeks even. So what I have to do is make sure that Ethan and I get married right away before Mrs. Crane speaks to him.
That doesn't mean that Ivy won't tell him.
Mama, once I am Ethan's wife, he'll never turn his back on me. To Ethan, marriage is a sacred commitment. So that's what I have to do. Make sure I marry Ethan right away.
Theresa, that's not the answer.
Ethan, I have an idea.
What is it?
The way it looks, your mother could be like this for quite a while. So why don't we just elope now? And after we're married, we can come back and we can tell your mother the good news. It could help her regain consciousness. Ethan, please. Let's get married now. Right away.
No! Don't do it! Don't marry that tramp! She's already married to Julian.
Ethan, please.
You want to get married now while my mother's in the hospital? I don't understand. Why do we have to do it now?
Your mother would be so happy for us.
No!
Look, it's sweet of you to think about my mother, but you remember what you said in Bermuda? That you wanted to have a wedding with your whole family there in a church? I want to give you that.
Yes.
And I really want to wait until my mother's with us.
But Ethan,
Theresa, I want to do this right. And I want this to be the wedding day that you've always dreamed of. Dad. Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
You don't need to apologize. I'm glad you called me Dad. It was nice to hear. Eve says your mother's gonna be fine.
Barring any complications, and we don't foresee any.
Well, when do you think she's going to regain consciousness?
Well, I can't give you a time frame, Ethan. Let's just say that I'm confident of a full recovery, and sooner rather than later.
I'm still not clear on what happened. I mean, why did Ivy drag herself downstairs? Why didn't she just come down in her wheelchair?
We're not clear either, Sam. Maybe the elevator was out.
Yeah, or her wheelchair malfunctioned somehow.
But why was she so desperate to get downstairs? I mean, what was so important?
I have no idea.
Well, neither do I. But dragging herself down those stairs had to be extremely painful and difficult for her. That's why she ended up back in the hospital.
For her to go through what she did, what couldn't wait?
Wait a minute. I know the reason. I know why Mother was driven to go downstairs. And she's still wearing her wedding ring. And she refused to acknowledge the divorce Julian got on the island. She still considers herself Mrs. Crane. She knew Julian and Rebecca were getting married downstairs. It's too much for her. So she came downstairs to stop the wedding.
You're probably right.
That's the only reason. Theresa, you were with her last. I mean, did she say anything about her feelings?
Mrs. Crane, please let me explain.
No, you know, Theresa, this marriage license, it's all the explanation I need. And you should have seen your face when I showed it to you. It was priceless. And I can't wait to see Rebecca's face when I show her. Oh, I am gonna fix her for trying to kick me out of my own home.
Isn't it wonderful, Theresa?
I'm having revenge on you, on Rebecca, and Julian all at once. It's perfect.
I am begging you, Mrs. Crane. You can't tell anyone.
Oh, I can. And I will, Theresa. It's over, Cinderella. You will never marry the prince. Never.
No. Not really.
See, that's got to be the reason. I really don't think there's any other explanation.
Julian, the way he's treated Ivy over the years and still doing it.
Well, I know you all want to keep Ivy company, but she really does need to rest.
I gotta go.
Right, I'm gonna call my sisters, my half-sisters and brother, let them know what's going on.
Dr. Wesley, if it's okay, I'd like to sit with Mrs. Crane just a little while longer, please.
Okay, honey, but just for a few more minutes.
You're such a wonderful person, Theresa.
Okay.
Theresa, come here. All right. I have the annulment papers. You sign them, our marriage is over, permanently erased.
No. I'm not gonna sign.
What do you mean you're not going to sign the annulment papers? Are you out of your mind? You were desperate to have our marriage wiped off the books.
Oh, I want that more than anything in the world. But what difference does it make if everyone's gonna find out about it? No, 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 Mr. Crane. I am not gonna sign these papers unless you help me get that fax out of Ivy's hand and then make her promise that she will never tell Ethan or anyone else.
Did I say things couldn't get any worse?
Please, Mrs. Crane, let go of the facts. Okay? Let me have it. And then totally put out of your mind that Julian and I are married. Just forget it. Please, forget it.
Never. I am going to make certain that Ethan knows all about you, no matter what.